All right, welcome, welcome. Guys see me? Got my full body. Nice, nice. All right, we'll start here in just about a minute. Let anybody join in if they want. All right, so today we'll be doing kind of like a slow vinyasa flow. Shouldn't be anything too challenging. We'll work the body a little bit, but just try to hit every body part that we can. Connect all our poses. Real nice. All right. Got people on. We do. All right. We'll go ahead and get started with a little yoga. All right. So to start, we'll just come into tabletop position. So you just come down to all fours. Go ahead and line up your wrists right under your shoulders. Get your knees right under your. Try to get a straight line between both of those. Go ahead. We're just going to start to do a couple little movements with the neck. So you're going to start to move your head in the yes motion. So just drop the chin down. Stretch out the back of the neck, and go ahead and bring that chin up. Stretch out the front of the neck. Slowly move through the two of those. Start to close our eyes. Try to bring your awareness and focus into about the next 35, 40 minutes here of yoga. Try to focus on you, your yoga routine. Forget about the day, everything that happened today. Forget about what you're doing after this. All right, so let's go ahead and just let our back continue in this. So as we drop our head down, we'll push into our hands and round out the upper back. Start to tuck the tailbone under. And then as we send our gaze up, we'll tuck the tailbone up, drop the belly down. You should really start to observe your core muscles, your spine. Start to check in with your body and how you feel today. We're just going to slowly move through the two of these. Just put movement in our spine. Maybe start to find your breath with this. So as you drop the belly, come into a cow pose. You can inhale. As you exhale and push into the hands and round out the back, you can exhale. Go ahead and do one more each way. All right, and just bring your spine back to center. Start to put a little movement in our shoulder and hip joints here. So we're going to take our right hand. All we're going to do is lift it up. Bring it on back down. Lift it out to the side, to the right. Nice, slow, and controlled. Bring it back down. And then leading with our pinky, we're going to bring the hand behind us. Bring it back down. Leading with the pinky, bring it all the way around. And we'll get the other side here. So using the left hand, shoot the left hand out. Nice, slow, controlled movement with your shoulder here. Just get a little blood flow in there before we start using them. Go ahead and take that hand out to the left now. Bring it back down. And leading with the pinky, bring that hand all the way around. I'll do that one more time. So just lift the hand out in front. Bring it back down. Lift the hand out to the left. Bring it back down. And then do a full circle leading with the pinky. Come forward. Good. All right, from here, go ahead and do a little cat-cow movement here. So as we start to sit back into a child's pose, so come on back with our hips like this, we're going to go ahead and drop the belly down into a cat. We'll slowly move back into this child's pose. Take one quick breath here. As we exhale and come forward, we're going to come into a cat pose. So we'll push into the hands, round out the back as you come forward. Your shoulder's going to come just a couple inches in front of the wrist. And once you reach kind of your point, We'll start to drop the belly down and come all the way back into that child's pose again. We're just going to slowly move through the two of these as we come up, round out the back. Bring the shoulders just a couple inches in front of the wrists. Once you reach your final point, start to move your hips back, round out the back, all the way back into a child's pose. And do it one more time. Round out the back, come all the way forward. Slowly straighten up the spine, then drop the belly down, tuck the tailbone up, all the way back into a child's pose. And up, round out the back. Good, and then just come into nice centered tabletop here. We'll do a couple side-to-side cat-cows. So start to take your right shoulder and your right hip. We'll just bring them both together. Leaning to the right, and then same thing on the left side. Really move those hips. Start to move that lower back. Just going side to side between these, bringing each shoulder and each hip together. Go ahead and do one more each side. Come back to center. We'll start to move the hips a little bit. So we'll take our right foot, shoot it out behind us and hold. Toes can point down. Make sure you're not pulling that right hip up. Just try to compensate. Try to keep that hip level. Right hip should be level with the left hip. Just go ahead and bring that foot down. Shoot the left foot up now. Same thing. Point the toes down. Level out the hips. Go ahead and bring that knee down. Now from here, we'll come into bringing out left hand. So shoot that left hand straight. Start to find your balance. Put some weight into that right hand and start to send that right foot straight out too. We'll hold here for a second. Good. Release both those down to the ground. Go ahead and lift that right hand up. Shoot that left leg straight and hold. Good. Release both down. Go ahead and bring that left hand up straight again. We'll shoot the right leg out. This time, take a big inhale. To exhale, bring elbow and knee together underneath you and just tap. Shoot straight back out. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, the arm and the foot out. Exhale, meet underneath you, elbow to knee. Inhale out again. Exhale, meet elbow to knee. Inhale out. Exhale, lower both to the ground. Go to the other side now. So shoot that right arm out. Left leg shoots out. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring knee to elbow. Inhale out again. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out one more time. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. And release both hands down. Good. All right, from here, go ahead and take your hands and just flip them back. So fingers are going to point back towards you, both hands. From here, we're just going to pulsate a little bit. So we'll start to move our in the hips back, stretch out the wrists. Come up. One more time, bring the weight back. Good. Now from here, go ahead and flip the hands back around. So fingers point away from you. Go ahead and take just our right hand, bring the back of the hand to the ground, push it into the ground, and then same thing. So use this left hand to take a little weight out. We don't want to put a lot of weight into our right wrist when stretched like this, but we'll send our hips back. Really stretching out that right wrist a little bit. Take a quick breath. Come back up. Exhale, come back a little bit. Come back up. Bring that right hand out from under you. Bring the fingertips to the ground. Flip the back of the left hand. Fingers are pointing back towards you. Again, don't put too much weight into that left hand. Use that right hand, but then just slowly come back. Stretch out the top of that wrist. Come up. Do that one more time. And the hips back. Come back up. Good. All right, from here, we're going to sit back on our feet, toes are untucked. Either keep your hands on the ground, or if you can, bring your hands all the way up. If you can't bring your hands all the way up, you can kind of roll those wrists out a little bit, a little movement in them. You keep your hands on the ground. If this is too much on your knees, just keep your hands here. Take a couple breaths here, just kind of releasing our thigh muscles, the knee joint. Good. Go ahead and come back up to that tabletop position. From here, we're going to tuck those toes underneath us behind. Tuck those toes, take a big inhale. Next exhale, we'll lift the knees up just a couple inches off the ground and hold. Take a quick breath. Next exhale, send those hips up and back, come into a down dog. Take a couple breaths here. So down dog, really pushing into the hands, trying to push the heels back towards the ground. Push your butt to the air, nice straight spine, don't want to round out. Take a big inhale. As we exhale, we'll move forward into a plank position. Just move your shoulders and weight forward. Take a big inhale when you get there. Exhale, nice and slow, lower all the way to the ground. Untuck those toes. We'll take our hands, we'll interlace behind our back. With our next inhale, we're going to push our hands towards our feet and lift our chest up off the ground. So we'll inhale. Chest comes up. Hold for a breath. Exhale, come down. You can release the hands, release the shoulders, turn your head to one side, take a quick breath. And then next inhale, we'll do that one more time. So bring those hands together. Inhale, send the hands back towards the feet. And exhale, come all the way down to the ground. You can fully release those hands. We'll come in front. Come Sphinx pose here. So bring your palms to the ground. Elbows are directly under the shoulders. What we're going to do is push our hands and elbows into the ground. Try to pull it back towards us. Start to feel your chest lift up and move forward. Should feel a good stretch on the upper abs. Shouldn't be any pinching in the lower back. Take a couple breaths here. And next, exhale, release. Exhale, move your hips back to down dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, let's bring that right foot high up into the air, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that right foot up to the hands. We'll come into a high lunge here, so you can keep your hands on the ground and hold. Or if you want, just bring your hands up to prayer. Hold here for a couple breaths. Next, exhale, lean forward, bring the hands to the ground, step the foot back, come to a plank. When you get to plank, take a big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Next inhale, we're going to push into the hands, push the hips into the floor, come to an up dog. Exhale, move back to a down dog. You can come through tabletop, so just keep your knees on the ground. Tuck the toes, send the hips up. Come all the way back to your down dog. Take a big inhale when you get there. Exhale. Inhale, bring that left foot high up in the air, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that left foot forward up to the hands. You gotta keep the hands on the ground and hold. If you want to come up, prayer position, hold there. Take a couple breaths. Next, exhale, lean forward, bring your hands to the ground, step back to a plank. Get to your plank, take a big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to the ground. Inhale, come through chaturanga, lift the chest up. Exhale, move all the way back to your down dog. Take a big inhale when you get there. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, nice and slow. Walk those feet up to the hands. We'll come to a forward fold when we get there, so bend your knees plenty. Feet should be about shoulder width apart. Again, bend your knees to whatever you need right now. Your hamstrings might be tight, might be loose. Up to you. Take a couple breaths here. Next inhale, we'll bend the legs. We're going to raise all the way up high. So stand up tall, bring the arms up. Exhale, hands come down to prayer. All right, we're going to start to work on a little balance here. Our body's ready for that. So you can keep your hands at prayer. We're just going to bring our left knee up. So start to send your weight into the right foot. Bring your left knee up and hold. Exhale, drop your foot down. You can keep it off the ground or bring it back to the ground if you want. Inhale that left knee back up. Exhale, lower down. Do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. And then start to send your weight over to that left foot. Start to bring that right knee up. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, down. All right, inhale, right knee up. And then from here, we're going to send that right foot back, come into that high lunge again. Hold strong, hands can stay at prayer. If you need to bring your hands down to the ground, go ahead. Hold here. If you want to inhale, arms up, you can. Maybe come to a slight back bend. Exhale, let's bring our hands down, move our body forward, plant the hands to the ground, step the foot back, come to a plank, take a big inhale when you get there. Exhale, move your hips back into a down dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale that left foot high up into the air. As we exhale, bring that left foot up to the hands. Come to a high lunge on this side. Either come up or keep your hands on the ground. If you want to bring your hands to prayer, you can. Or inhale, arms come up, come to a slight back bend. Next exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. Foot back, come to a plank. Take a big inhale. And exhale, nice and slow. Lower all the way down. Hold. Release the hands. Turn our head to one side again. Take a couple breaths. All right, go ahead and bring those hands back around, right under the shoulders. We'll take a big inhale. Exhale, push up into a plank again. Hold this plank, just a couple breaths. Work on our core a little bit. Next exhale, send those hips back to a down dog. Take a big inhale when you get there. Exhale, walk those feet up to the hands. Come to a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you want. This time you can send your weight forward into the toes. Maybe cross the arms with the elbows, let gravity pull you down. Take a couple breaths here. Next inhale, bend those knees, lift all the way up, arms go high. Exhale, hands come down to prayer. Turn to face you. From here, we'll inhale, both arms up again. Exhale, drop that left hand down. You can bring it to the left hip here. We'll inhale, really push up out of the right foot. Reach up tall with that right hand. Exhale, lean over to the right. Take another inhale, really reach up. Exhale, lean to the right a little further. Inhale, pushing that left hand, come back up. Bring both hands up high. Exhale, bring that right hand down to the right hip. Inhale, push that left hand up high. Exhale, start to lean over to the right. Inhale, push up out of that left foot again. Exhale, lean a little further to the right. Good. Next inhale, pushing that right hand. Just go ahead and bring both hands down. Working our balance a little bit more here. From here, we're going to come to tree pose. So you can just bring your hands here to prayer. If you want, we're going to slowly move in. Tree pose is holding right here, but we can slowly move into that. If you want to move into tree pose, you can. Or if you want, we'll slowly move into it. So we'll start to send our weight over into our right foot. Start to bring this left heel up to the right shin. Keep this left foot on the ground for a little balance. Or if you want, just slowly move that foot up. If you can get it all the way above the knee, go ahead. A little trick on balancing. If you find a spot in the room either eye level or down towards the ground, even up at the ceiling. Find one spot to concentrate on and keep your eyes locked there. We'll hold here for a couple breaths. If you're going to bring your arms out, you can. If you fall, just come right back up. Do the best you can. One more breath. And exhale, release everything. Shake out that right foot. Go ahead to the other side now. So just bring your hands to prayer. Start to send our weight to that left foot. Bring that right heel up towards the left shin. You keep the foot on the ground, or if you want, slowly move that foot up the leg. Come to the calf. Come to the calf muscle. Move all the way up. Again, if you fall, just get right back up. Keep working on your balance. If you can bring your arms out, you can. Good. Go ahead and slowly release. We'll come to the tops of your mat. If you're not there already, go ahead and bring your big toes together. Should be about 2 inches between your heels, so a little separation there. We'll inhale, raise up tall. Exhale, start to throw your hips back. We'll come to a forward fold here. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe this time you grab the big toes. You can pull a little bit on your hamstrings. You grab the back of the calves. Whatever's comfortable for you. Take a couple breaths. Now we'll inhale to half high. So bring your hands to the shins. Just inhale your back up. Exhale, come on all the way down again to the forward fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, step back to a plank. Take a big inhale when you're there. Exhale, we're going to start to roll onto our left side. So roll your heels down. We'll come to a side plank. Come to a side plank like so. If you need, bring that right foot, which is on top, and just bring it to the ground. If you can hold the side plank here, hold just a couple breaths. Good. Exhale, come back to a normal plank. Take a big inhale when you get there. Exhale, let's roll to that right side now. Another side plank. Again, take that left foot, which is on top, and bring it to the ground if you need. If you can, just keep both feet on top of each other. Take a couple breaths. Next inhale, come back to your plank. Drop the knees down. This time we'll bring both knees out wide as the mat. Bring the feet together between us. Send your hands out, and we'll come all the way back into a child's pose. Take some nice deep cleansing breaths here. Really pushing in the hands, try to melt your chest down towards the ground. Next inhale, come up to your tabletop. We'll tuck the toes as we exhale, push back into your down dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale again. Inhale, let's bring that left foot high up into the air. Exhale, bring that foot up to the hands. We'll come up to that high lunge again. This time, bring your arms tall if you want. As we exhale, we'll spin, turn our shoulders to the left, arms come out into a T. Hold, a couple breaths. Next exhale, bring the hands back to center to prayer. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lean your body forward, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Take a big inhale when you get to that plank. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Come through up dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale, move all the way back to a down dog. Take a breath here. Next inhale, bring that right foot high up into the air. Exhale, bring that foot up to the hands. Come up tall, bring the arms up high if you want. Exhale, this time we'll spin our shoulders to the right, bring our arms up to a T, take a couple breaths. Next inhale, bring the hands back to the center of the prayer. Exhale, lower the torso down, plant the hands, step back to a plank, take a big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Come through chaturanga one more time. Bring the chest up dog. Exhale all the way back to your down dog. Take a big inhale when you get there. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, we're going to push in the hands, walk the hands back to the feet now. We'll come into a forward fold. So really push into those shoulders, come back however you need to. Come into a forward fold, really stretch out those hamstrings. Inhale, bend those knees, lift all the way high. Exhale, hands come down to prayer. Take a quick couple breaths here, catch your breath. Inhale, bring arms up again. Exhale. As we inhale, we'll walk the hands back out to a plank position, nice and slow. Exhale when you get there. One more inhale. Exhale, send the hips back to a down dog. Inhale, lift that right leg high up into the air. Exhale, bring the right foot up to the hands. This time, drop the back knee down. Untuck the toes. We'll sit up tall. Should be about a 90-degree angle in both knees here. You can bring your hands to the top of the right thigh here. Really sit up tall. Push up out of that left knee. Stand up tall. Take a big inhale. As we exhale, let's send our hips down and forward. We'll take a couple breaths here. Should be able to feel a nice stretch on the front of that left hip, back of that right hip as well. Take a couple breaths. If you want more of a stretch on that left side, you can bring that left hand up high. On your next exhale, bring your hands down to the ground in front of you. Take that right foot, step it out to the right side of the mat. So now both hands are to the inside of the right foot. Right foot points out to the right just a little bit. From here, we'll go ahead and take our right hand to the top of the right knee. Start to push that right knee out as your hips sink down and forward. Your shoulders start to spin out to the right. Start to feel stretch on top of the left hip, back of the right hip also. Again, it's totally okay that this right knee falls out towards the right. Take a couple breaths. If you can, if you want, only if your body is allowing it today, you can bring that left heel up, bring this right hand back and grab that foot. Should feel a little bit more of a stretch on that left front hip flexor. Just a couple more breaths here. Next inhale, bring both hands to the inside of the foot. We'll exhale. Take a big inhale, really stretch up the spine. Exhale, we'll start to bring our chest down and forward. You can move your hands out. The goal here is bring chest down and forward. Should feel a good stretch. Let this right knee fall out to the right if you want. If you want to come all the way down to your forearms, you can. We'll take about 5 nice deep breaths here. Let gravity pull down, do the work for you. One more deep breath. Next inhale, push into those hands. We'll bring our chest up, start to send those hips back. Let's bring this right front foot back, come back to a tabletop. Maybe do a couple movements with the spine if you need, a couple cat-cows to reset. Come back to neutral. We'll take a big inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes underneath you, send the hips back to down dog. Take a big inhale when you get there. Exhale. Inhale that left foot high up into the air. Exhale, bring that foot up to the hands. Drop that back right knee down. Untuck the toes. We'll sit up tall. Both knees should be about a 90-degree angle. We'll bring hands to the top of the left thigh. Take a big inhale. Really push up into that right knee. Raise up tall. As we exhale, we'll start to send our hips down and forward. Take a couple breaths. Just let gravity pull down for you. Again, if you want more of a stretch on that right front hip flexor, bring that right hand up high. Reach up tall. Next exhale, bring both hands down to the ground. Torso comes forward. We'll step that left foot out to the left side of the mat. Both hands to the inside of the foot. Left foot points out to the left slightly. Bring the left hand to the top of the left knee. Start to push that knee out. As your shoulders turn out towards the left. Sink those hips down and forward. Take a couple breaths. Again, if you can, if your body will let you, you can bring this right heel up. Reach back with the left arm. Grab that right foot. Take a couple breaths. Next exhale, release. Bring that back foot down. Bring both hands to the inside. We'll inhale, really stretch that spine up. Exhale, start to move our hands out as our chest starts to come down and forward. You can let that left knee fall out to the left if you want. Take about 5 deep breaths here, just releasing into this pose. Release our hip muscles. Next inhale, push into those hands, bring the chest back up. Go ahead and bring that back foot around. We'll sit back all the way into a child's pose after you come to tabletop. Take a couple breaths here. From there, on your next inhale, come back up to tabletop. We're going to move around to our backs here. Go ahead, send your feet out. Come all the way down to your backs. Send both legs long. Go ahead and just take this left knee and just bring it into your chest. A couple nice inhales. Maybe move your knee left to right in this position. See if there's any tight areas here. Now, still hugging this left knee, go ahead and bring your right knee up. Foot comes to the ground. We're going to take this left ankle, cross it right on top of that right knee. Go ahead and send your left hand through the hole that your legs make. Bring your right hand around. We'll grab that right knee. Push our left elbow into that left knee to push it out to the side. From here, just start to slowly send your weight back. Pull that right knee into your chest. Maybe flex the toe. Protect your knee a little bit. Should feel a good stretch on the back of the left hip. A couple deep breaths here. Next exhale, release that foot to the ground. Go ahead and bring the left foot off the top. Go ahead and send that left leg long. We'll bring that right knee into chest now. Again, just hug that right knee into chest. If you want to move it left to right a little bit, see if there's any extra tight areas you want to move around in, feel free to. Now go ahead and bring that left knee up. Foot comes to the ground. Take that right ankle. Put it right on top of that left knee. Shoot your right hand through the hole that your legs make. Left hand comes around. Push that right elbow into the right knee to push it out to the side. Slowly bring your weight back. Hug that left knee in towards your chest. Next exhale, bring the release. Bring both feet down to the ground. Keep our knees up. From here, we'll send both arms out to the side. Let your knees just fall right to left, left to right a couple times, whatever pace you want to go. Go ahead and bring those knees back to center. Go ahead and take our, let's see, we'll go left leg. So take your left leg and just cross it over the right leg completely. From here, pick your hips up, move them just a couple inches over to the right, and then let both knees fall over to the left. So left knee crosses over the right, both knees fall to the left. Should feel a nice spinal twist here. If you want more of a twist, you can take that left hand to the top of the left knee as that right hand goes up above the right shoulder. Just feel the twist all the way down your right hip, your right spine. We'll take about 5 deep breaths here. Next inhale, take that left foot off the right knee, bring both knees back up. Feet are on the ground. This time we'll take that right leg, cross it over to the left. Pick your hips up, move them just a couple inches over to the left. And now let both knees fall over to the right. Again, should feel a nice spinal twist here. You can take your right hand to the top of the right knee. Take that left hand, bring it up above the left shoulder. About 5 deep breaths here. Next inhale, take that right leg off the left, bring both knees up. Go ahead and just hug both knees into chest. Now this will be the last stretch that I have for you. If you want to hit any more stretches, maybe happy baby pose or really anything else you want to hit, go ahead. But if not, we'll move into Shavasana. Go ahead and grab any other poses you want, any other stretches you want to hit. Whenever you're done with that, we'll just send our legs long, let our feet pull out to the side, get as comfortable as possible. We'll bring our hands down, palms face up, hands are just down the sides of the body. Our head's in the position where our neck doesn't need to support it. Close our eyes. So take some nice long inhales and exhales. And from here, we're just going to work from our feet all the way up, just trying to release and relax every single muscle we have. Get ourselves into a nice meditative pose where we'll spend a couple minutes just breathing. Go ahead and start down with your feet. Go ahead and just release all muscles. Make sure you're not holding on using any of those muscles down there. Think about your ankles. Just completely release every muscle. And slowly start to move your awareness up through your shins, your calf muscles, your knees. Release all your muscles there. Make sure no muscles are working anymore. From there, move up to your thighs and your hips. A lot of muscles around our hip region. Really release everything. Let your body be fully supported by the ground underneath you. From there, you can send your awareness up to your stomach. Start to feel the rise and the fall of your diaphragm. But release all the other muscles around your core. From there, you can move up to your chest and your shoulders. Again, lots of weird muscles up towards your chest and shoulder regions. Just try to release everything. Make sure you're not holding on to anything with your shoulders. Let them just fall with gravity. From there, you can move down both your arms. Feel your bicep muscles. Release them. Feel your wrist muscles. Release them completely. Move all the way down to your hands. Just release every muscle. Let the ground fully support you. From there, move up to your neck and your jaw region. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. Release all your muscles there. Release any muscles still working in your neck. Let your head be fully supported by the ground underneath you. From there, move up to all your face muscles, muscles around your cheeks, your eyes, your mouth. Completely release everything. The only thing moving right now should be a nice, long, slow inhale, exhale through your stomach, through your nose. And go ahead and send your awareness up towards your eyebrows, towards your forehead. Release all the muscles there. Go ahead and literally send your eyes, even though your eyes are closed, send your eyes pointing up towards your forehead, towards your head, towards your brain. Keep your focus there. Real quick, do a full body scan. Just feel how weightless and supported your whole body feels. From here, I'll just let you go on your own. It's a nice, relaxed, meditative spot. Try to keep your awareness here on the mat. Try to focus on your breath. If your mind starts to wander, starts to think about anything from what you had today or what you have tomorrow or later this evening, just bring your awareness back to your breath and then back to right now, this present moment, how your body feels, how relaxed you feel. Almost as if there's no worries in the world right now. All right, just a couple more breaths here on your own. Enjoy these last final moments of peace. Next inhale, start to put a little movement in our fingers and our toes, just wiggle them around a little bit. And start to wake up the rest of your body. Take one last full body stretch. Inhale, bring your arms up over your head, point your toes. Exhale, we'll just roll to one side. Push up to a seated position. Seated cross-legged here. You can bring your hands to your knees, come to prayer if you want. Maybe close your eyes. Just quickly thank yourself for giving yourself the time to take care of you and your body. And with that, I will say thank you so much for giving me the time to help you take care of your body. Namaste and God bless. I really appreciate you being here. Feel free to reach out to me. You can do YouTube. If you got my number, text me, reach out on Instagram. Let me know if you have any questions or any suggestions on certain types of yoga or yoga series I can make, really anything. But thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. keep your yoga practice going. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you.